the SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Council, all those groups, those civil rights groups, they're not as effective anymore because people don't think they represent the people. They think they represent themselves. But how can we as a people deal overcoming our tendency to get jealous of people who we perceive are doing better than us? How can we what's one or two ways we can look to fix that?
Love
So
yourself.
Say that again?
Love yourself.
Yeah, love
If you
yourself,
love
but
yourself enough, you don't have to worry about being jealous of anybody. If you're a person who is motivated and can and know what they worth, they ain't gotta be jealous of nobody and nothing.
yeah, and share the knowledge. Somebody earlier said about we don't share knowledge. Um, I can give you all the knowledge that I have, but if you don't use it, that's not on me. I've given you the tools. You got to pick them up and learn your way through. I can advise you, I can teach you, I can coach you, I can mentor you, and I do that. However, if your results are strictly your own. Your results are strictly on because only you can make those moves and get up there to that level. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Because a
in
lot of
here,
times, and I'm just saying this as a not an aside, but a lot of times we don't look at what we have in reference to we want to be made president on the first day. We ain't coming in unless we feel we get the level we think we deserve, whether we earned it or not. And sometimes we tend to try to keep people down because we know that they're better than us in that particular instead of nurturing them and making them better, we try to find ways to keep them down, but use them to elevate ourselves. And that's the worst kind of jealousy because you would want the people following you to be better off and better than you. You want to train them to be better than you because you're not going to be able to do what you do forever. And you want to make sure that it's in good hands. And Miss Nikki said in YouTube land, she said, improve yourself. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Yeah, you're never gonna keep up with the Joneses because they're always gonna have something a little bit better than you. So as we come to a close of another show, another wonderful show, and I thank everybody for coming on and being close. I'm going to pass it off to Chocolate Pearl so she can give a few pearls of wisdom. I think I'm gonna make that part of the show. Chocolate pearls of wisdom.
if you don't care about people talking about you or anything negative, if you love yourself enough, you won't have to worry about the jealousy or the envy. But just keep your eyes open for the green eye monsters that are still out there. You still need to protect yourself. But if you're a person that doesn't deal with jealousy and envy, don't forget to share the wealth, the knowledge,
That's what's
because
up.
we can make our yeah, we can make our communities grow with that information.
That's what's up.
All I
That's
have for
really
tonight. What'd you say?
no. I said that's outstanding. Apple.
I think if you instead of being jealous or envious of anyone, I mean everyone's human, but I think if you strive to be better, there's no reason to, like Pearl said, there's no reason to be jealous of anyone. If you see something that someone has and you may want that for yourself, you have to work at it and maybe you can get it too. That was always my model. Like if I see something, like say someone had a car and I didn't have a car and I wanted a car, I'm not going to be jealous that they have a car. I might be a little envious because I have to take public transportation while they get to drive everywhere. But then I know that, okay, they have a car, I'm going to get a car too. I don't know if that makes me sound jealous, but
Nah, that's kind of envious, but I mean that's an
yeah,
okay
that's what I said.
thing.
It's maybe a little envious, but that just makes me want to um, do better in life. If I see something that someone achieved and I haven't yet achieved it, I I I think with jealousy, I think it's more bitterness and anger behind it. And with envy, I think there's more maybe sadness, like damn, they have it, I can do it too, maybe. And I think that gives you motivation. Some people.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's a Ladies and gentlemen, that's apple seeds. Apple seed from apple. See, I got you. I got you. Well, I want to, like I said, I want to thank everyone for coming on tonight. Everyone who had a chance to say something and do something and be able to give their points across. Come join us next week when we talk about something else. I'll let y'all know. But until then, I'm gonna say if you can't laugh at yourself, find somebody else to laugh at. On the behalf of myself, DFG, Chocolate Pearl, Apple, and Bean, we want to thank you for watching our show. Please come back, like, share, and subscribe. Peace. Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate, though love is blind, the neighbors ain't.